All right, and it's recording. So today I wanted to speak to you about growth and teamies and just everything to do with that. So we've recently opened up our free opportunity group, which has exploded in some people's businesses. There's a few people who have joined for free and they're already getting free trial members as well on top of that, which is amazing. It just really, really shows that that system really works. So maybe just a little few pointers from myself personally, rather than like before I go into the actual points that I have, is that I've over the past couple of weeks, so maybe not a couple of weeks, but the whole of September, since we've opened up the group, I've recruited 10 trial teamies direct, like under me. So there's 10 new girls that have joined the business just because of this free opportunity. Like, this is amazing. This shows us how much potential this free opportunity has. And we just need to learn how to properly speak about it, market it, and just go with it. I mean, it's free. So that's like the main giveaway, really. So before I go off track, because I tend to do that, I will first talk about how it works. So the free trial works that someone joins your business and they join for free. So they don't pay the sign-up fee. Some of you girls have already joined for free, so you know exactly how it works. But if you're recruiting someone, then that person is joining for free, meaning they don't pay the sign-up fee. That when they get an order, that order goes through your virtual office or through your uplines if you're also a free trial. And then your upline or that upline who processes that order on their office keeps that commission that you would have, that person would have earned for that order, and then keeps it into like an imaginary sort of pot. So they're still not using that money. They're keeping that money aside because that's the commission that that person would have earned. And then they keep that commission, they build it up until it reaches the sign-up fee. So once it reaches the sign-up fee, then the upline pays basically for the free trials virtual office. But that's not really them paying for it. It's money that that person already earned by processing the orders through their upline's virtual link. So it's, even though they don't see the money going directly into their bank, it's still money that's there, that's theirs. So like everything still works pretty much the same way. But it just helps out those people who maybe don't have the sign-up fee right from the beginning. Or maybe there's some people who want to join like right now and they just have to wait like, I don't know, 2 weeks before they get paid to be able to officially sign up. So up until like from that moment they want to say that they say yes, you can already introduce them to the free trial. You don't need to wait those 2 weeks until they can fully sign up. And so that's the whole process of how the whole free trial thing works. Then, as someone says to you that they're interested, you add them to the free VIP trial group. In that group, every single day, Danny puts in tasks. They are super quick tasks, very easy, but they all are made in an order that makes sense to grow your business or that person's business, which is why it's important to go from task 1, 2, 3, 4 and go very like in order, because we're not just posting tasks in there randomly. All of the things that the tasks tell you to do are the things that we do on a daily basis. And it's basically to get that person into the groove of things, into the whole rhythm, and getting them used to the business actual tasks that are there. And they're very simple once you get going with it. We also have the starter pack, which you have an option to read. If you're a free trial, you can read it or not. So that's another thing. And definitely keep track of your free trial. So for example, myself, I had 10 girls that joined this team for free. So not all of them joined at the same time. And because of that, every single day I tag a different person in a different task. So imagine having 10 people in your head and remembering which task they're on. It's just purely impossible. So this is why you need to ask your free trial to collaborate with you. Once they complete the task, comment below the task, say that they're done, or write you a message or screenshot screenshot the thing that they did that shows that task was complete. Mama, mogła byś sprawdzić ciasto? Sorry. Okay, so that's going to be fun on the recording. But basically my coconut bread is done. So hey ho. That's why the timer went off. Okay, so this is why you need to keep track of it. I write the names down of all of my free trials, and every day I just put like the next number in to show which task they're on so I can keep it in mind and I remember. Another thing to mention to all of your free trials and to yourself if you're a free trial is to always ask questions. If there's something that you don't understand, if you get a customer inquiry or a business potential inquiry, or maybe there's someone that you think you can approach that the product would help or the business would help, and you're not sure how, then ask for help. Ask questions to your upline, to the group chat, to the team. Just ask questions. If you don't ask questions, your upline will not know how you feel. She won't know, or he won't know what to help you with. And it's really important to also tell that to your free trial, that like, I'm here for any questions. I may not respond immediately, but I'm here for questions. Shoot them at me, no matter how silly you think that they are, because no questions is worse than a question with a simple answer. So always remember that. Always ask questions. If you want your business to grow, you'll ask questions. And if you're in here and you're watching this video, that means you want your business to grow. So definitely ask questions. Okay, so I've explained how important it is to follow all of the tasks that are in there, and because all of them are made in a way to really grow your business from the bottom to the top. And the whole point is that after the 30 days of tasks and training, basically, you would get yourself a business that earns you money, because at the end of the 30 days, you would hopefully have enough orders because of how every little task kind of leads up to it. And that would get you your full sign up and you're earning money already, which is amazing. So another pointer is, which is very, very easy for people to do when they join the business, especially for free. Or maybe not even especially, but some people that join the business, they like to still use Facebook in a way that is not business related. So if you are someone who just wants maybe a little bit of extra money on the side, then maybe somehow you can kind of tweak this tip that I'm about to give you. But in general, the rule is do not share other people's posts. Don't spend time scrolling on Facebook, just looking at videos or funny memes or just anything. Don't scroll aimlessly. There are so many things you can be doing in that time that we would call money-making activities. If you want to make money, ask for more money-making activities rather than scrolling through Facebook aimlessly and just sharing them on your profile. Not only it makes your profile look very unorganized, it doesn't show your audience who you really are because it's not really your post. You're just showing them what you like to search on Facebook. And also, it doesn't tell anyone that you're in some sort of a business or that you're in a health sort of business that you can help them with their health or with the business. So always keep that in mind. If you find yourself, because it's super easy, if you or your teamie finds themselves scrolling and sharing a lot, then just point it out to them. Be like, look, girl, you have so much time. Let's do something to grow your business even quicker. You can do it. If you have time to scroll, you have time to make even more money than you already are. You have more time to influence more people's lives than you already are. So a very, very key one. Another tip, which is a huge, huge tip that, I mean, I've been in the business for 3 years and I still have to remind myself about this every single day, is to use Facebook as your diary. Facebook is from now on your diary. If there is something that you're about to post and you wouldn't write that in your diary or in your journal, then that means that post shouldn't go up on Facebook. This has helped me. That sort of mentality helped me make sure that I am not becoming a sales robot or a Juice Plus robot and just coming across to people as I don't really want to help them. I just want to get money off of We don't want to show that to people. We shouldn't even feel that way. The way that you should be feeling is that you want to help other people. So there's like 2 or 3 little questions that I always ask myself before I press share on the post. Is I ask myself, would I write this in my diary? Is it something about me? And am I giving value to other people? If I say yes to all of these 3, then that means I can share the post, because it means it's something about me. It's something I'd write in my diary, and I am giving value to someone, at least one person out there. Then that means that post is amazing, it's perfect, and it can go out there into the whole entire Facebook world. Okay, so now a few tips, maybe more specifically for you, and also to tell your girls that join your business, is how to get teamies. This is probably the key thing you guys are excited to hear about. I got 10 teamies this month because I followed these sort of, maybe not rules, but tips really. And the key biggest one is to be yourself. It might seem to you that it's so simple that you think, oh yeah, but I'm just being myself. But actually, it's not that easy to do. Because if in your mind you're thinking, oh, I need to recruit, oh, I need to get customers, then you're probably showing that to other people as well. And you're probably making people feel that you're just being very pushy and not being yourself. So if you ask your close member or your family member, the way that they know you and the positive aspect that they know about you, that's how you should be having those conversations with those people as well. And that's what you should want to show to other people. So be super yourself. In your post, don't post with words that you just wouldn't use. Like, for example, I recently got into the habit of using fabulous all the time. So I use fabulous all the time. If I use a word, for example, sparkle, Carrie uses the word sparkle squad all the time. That's normal. But if I use the word sparkle, like, people will be like, who is she? This is not her. This is not language. This is not the language she's using. And then they will automatically think, oh, she's just copying and pasting a post. Oh, she's just being in this business that, it's not really her. So you don't want to be doing that. Whatever post it is, no matter if it's in the tasks or something, if you read it and it's like, oh, but I would not say that. Or maybe I would, but I would slightly change the word and change them. People will realize when they start speaking to you and privately as well. And I know I'm going super fast, but I really have a few notes. So I want to get through all of them. But this is why we've got this recording, so you can just pause and get going again if you want to re-watch it afterwards. Okay, so now more practical tips in how to get teamies is the posts. Your posts you should be doing direct business posts, but you should also be doing indirect posts. I would say more indirect posts than direct posts, because those really are like, people just know that this is how you are and this is what you do. So for example, an indirect post would be me saying, oh, I'm relaxing in the park. I love the sunshine, blah, blah, blah. And I'm so grateful that I can process orders at the same time. This is super indirect. Because you're not telling people, oh, join my business, which is what a direct post about the business is. And more indirect is just you literally telling people about your day and what you're up to. Another indirect post would be me simply doing a post like I did a few days ago, saying, oh, I'm going to sleep feeling super grateful because the Fearless Movement girls are all smashing it. They're all superstars, or something like that. That's truly how I feel. So that's really me. And at the same time, I'm giving people those hints that I am in some sort of a business. And I'm not pushing them. I'm not saying like, join me. I'm just saying, I'm having a fucking amazing time. I'm so sorry. If you want to join, then you will. But if you don't, then that's okay. I'm going to have a great time anyway. So it's being indirect. And once again, those tips that I gave you about using Facebook as your diary, if you use Facebook as your diary, it'll be super easy for you to write posts like this, because every single day there's something happening in the team group chat. Every single day there's a new task in the group, like in the free trial group. Every single day there's someone from the business that you're speaking with. So if it's your upline, sideline, your friends from the business, anyone, you're doing something. So just post it on Facebook. You've just had an amazing chat with your upline. Say, post it and be like, I'm sipping on my tea and having a great chat with blah, blah from the Fearless, blah, blah, or you've just been on training like we are doing now. After the training or before the training, you can post, I'm getting prepared. I've just had dinner and I'm getting prepared to see all the beautiful faces from the girls from the Fearless movement and get some training on, or in my pajamas. Or after the meeting, you can say how grateful you are that you can literally earn money from your sofa around your working hours. Or you can even post, I'm cooking, I'm having fun with my children, and I'm still managing to do this training thing that we just did. So it's seriously using Facebook as a diary. It's such a simple tip. But when you put it this way, it probably makes you think like, oh, actually, yeah, I'm not really using Facebook as my diary, because you do all of these business things, but you just forget to post about them. Like, be excited. If you are excited to be in this team, then show other people. This is what people will buy into. People buy into you and not the product, not the business. It's you that attracts them to this whole thing. People didn't like me. Those 10 girls that I recruited this month didn't like me. They wouldn't join the business no matter how amazing the business is. They liked how my attitude is, how my vibe is, how my energy is. They bought into me, and then afterwards they were like, oh, okay, she's part of this business, that she's so cool, so I got to join this business because it's amazing. So it's all like a following of a chain. If someone doesn't like you, they're not going to speak to you, then there's no even a possibility for them to find out about the business. So be yourself and remember that people will buy into you and not the business or the product. People will first buy into you and then following on from that to everything else. So a conversation example would be, what I've been doing is I've been telling about the free trial to every single person that I've spoken to since the beginning of September. Every single day I mention how I am busy training the new girls that just joined the free trial group that we've opened up. Or whenever they ask me, oh, so what have you been up to this week, when you've had just normal chit chats, then I'm telling them about my day, because this is literally what I'm doing is, oh yeah, I work part-time, but I also mainly put my focus on the new girls that just took up the free opportunity that we opened in the Fearless movement team. This is so subtle. This is not join my business right now in your face, but it's still telling them that, okay, if you want to know more information, you ask me. So this is that sort of opening doors. So every single person I've spoken to in September, and there's quite a few of them, all of them know that I'm doing some sort of Fearless stuff, that we've just had a random free opportunity thing, and I'm busy and excited about it. Because this is what I tell people that I'm doing when they ask me what I've been up to. So in your conversations, this is literally the first thing that I would mention when you just have a normal chit chat and they're like, hey, how are you? I'm good. What have you been up to? And then there's your line. And then you just tell them what you've been up to plus this business thing, because this is what you do as well. So be excited about it. And then if someone shows some sort of interest, I always leave the sort of free trial or full sign up right till the end, because if they have the sign up fee and they can sign up fully right from the beginning, then that's even better for you and for them at the same time, because that means that they can get paid that money directly into their bank straight from the beginning. But if they cannot, and then they still want to join because they're excited about it, then explain the free opportunity. And the way that I explain the free opportunity is I literally just send a voice note. I never ever send these free messages. Never. I always use voice notes because they really, really show your personality, your excitement, and just the way that you feel about the whole thing a lot better than a message would. So I always send a voice note saying something along the lines of, oh, Han, I've been in the business blah, blah, long, and we've just literally opened up this free opportunity. All that it basically is that you can join the business, start building your business from the beginning, and after the 30 days, you will hopefully get yourself a business that you can earn money from without a single penny of an investment. That's something that I say. I also say that because they might ask, like, okay, so what is it that you do? So I say we basically just help people reach their health goals. by recommending the Fearless program and Fearless packages. And we do it all through social media around our responsibilities. So it's super flexible. And I do it whenever I want and where I want. So if I'm walking, if I'm in the bus, blah, blah, blah. So you can just say these few things. Okay, I need to breathe. Then, okay, so for example, you've done all of that. So you've done your amazing posts, indirect to get people interested. You've had a conversation with them. You told them what you're up to, and you showed how exciting and how risk-free, like this free opportunity, guys. Everyone can do this. By someone joining, they are not risking a single thing. If after the 30 days or 1 day or 2 days or a week or two, they decide it's not for them, then okay, like fair enough, they at least tried. But if they join and after 2 weeks, 30 days, they get themselves a business that they can earn money from, I guarantee you there is not a single person in the world that will complain about that. No one will ever complain about some extra bit of money. So if you know this as a person in the business, you know this opportunity is amazing. You probably took it on yourself too, and you either join as a free trial or as a fully signed up teamie, and you joined this because you saw the potential in this business. So if you see the potential in this business and you're wanting to earn money by doing this, why would you not want to help other people do exactly the same thing? If you can do this, why not share it with others? Why not help others get a better life? Self-development. I mean, there's so many positive things by being in the team, which is not just the money side. A lot of people want that friendship, want that connections and everything like that, and cute children looking at you when you're doing a training. That's so nice. So like, who wouldn't want this? Just offer it to people. If they say no, nothing changes in your business, nothing changes in your life. And if they say yes, then that's a big deal for you and your business, but it's also a big deal for them. Like, this is a massive change, massive improvements that they're going to be able to make to themselves, the business, financial, or whatever. So a no doesn't mean anything, but a yes can literally change someone's life. So do not be afraid to just say it to people, just offer it to people. Like, at least they know, at least they had that chance. Give them that chance to make that decision. Okay, so that's it. And then I wanted to mention a few extra pointers. Let's scroll down. Yeah, so exactly. Like, I've just have another pointer. Like, I have this in my notes, like written down 5 times because I forgot what I write in the beginning. So I'm just like noting down notes. But this is like, I literally just found it again as I scrolled down. Offer the business to everyone. It's free. Like, what do they have to lose? What do they have to lose? If they say they have no time to do it, then give examples of people in the business. There's people in the business with children, with young mums with 2 free children who are also working, home alone. They managed to do this. You can do it too. So that will show that person that, okay, if those people can do it, maybe. And then I always say, like, I promise you, I always say this to the girls who say that they don't have enough time. I always say, I promise you, I will help you fit it around your schedule. If you want to try this, you're not losing anything by saying yes. Just give it a go and see how it goes. And I promise you, I will help you fit it around your schedule so you won't even feel like you're doing much more. Especially in the beginning when you've got the easy tasks. It's so simple. Now, whenever you get so if you are also new and you're afraid of getting a teamie because you don't know how to start with the training, maybe you've been in the business for a long time, but you've never had a teamie and it's something new to you, then offer the business still. Don't be afraid of that, because what you can do is, rather than you doing the training for that person right from the beginning, just do a group chat, introduce that person to your upline. That's the first thing I always do. Like, the new person wants to meet some people from the business. They don't just want to know you. So introduce them one-on-one in a group chat on Facebook or a phone call or whatever, and introduce them to your upline. Be like, hey, this is she's my upline, she's amazing, and all these beautiful things about me. So yeah, basically just introduce them to your upline and make them feel excited. Make them feel excited about it. So then once you introduce them to your upline, if you're also new or you need some help, and I mean, everyone does. I still do. And I've been in the business for 3 years. I still ask my upline questions. I still do it. We're always learning. So never be afraid. But when you recruit someone and you're also in the beginning or you're not sure how to do it, just ask your upline's help. Your upline can actually train you both at the same time. So it takes that big responsibility off of you of training someone new, and it's still your teamie. And once you get up on track and that person gets up and going, then you just continue, you know. But in the beginning, it doesn't matter. We're all in the business. It doesn't matter from which team you are or under who you are or who's your friend, who's not your friend. Everyone is so helpful. No matter who you will approach for help, they will not say no, because this is just the community we've built. This is just the friendships and the family feeling that we have by being in the team. So never be afraid to ask for that help. Now, another few, exactly. So another thing that I have is help those people follow up with the things that they're doing. Okay, we have 10 minutes left. So help your new teamie, or obviously ask your upline for this help. If they get any customer inquiries, business inquiries, if you get any business or customer inquiries, always ask help, because it's all in the wording and it's all about how you really word those answers. There's a few words that you can use differently that would make that person feel completely different about the whole message. And your upline will have more experience in this because they've been in the business for longer. For example, me, being in the business for 3 years, I learned what works and what doesn't out of pure own experience. Like, I made the mistakes, so don't make the mistakes again that I made. Just learn from my mistakes and be even better. If I went there and I lost a good load of customers because I just simply wrote to them in a very salesy, robotic way, then don't do it, because it really didn't work for me. That did not grow my business. What grew my business is being myself and asking flipping questions, honestly. So don't forget that even though you're a free trial or you get free trial teamies, orders are they're always super important. You want to always have that at the back of your mind. So when you're posting, when you're speaking to people, you always want to be looking for those little hints that you can, so show someone that you can help them in a situation that they need help in. So getting orders and growing your own team from day one. You don't need to wait for anything. If there's someone interested and someone wants to join on this exciting journey with you, then why not? Just go with it. There's not a specific time frame that you need to be in the business for to be able to recruit or get customers. Do it from the set go. Like, you said yes, and there you go. You're starting it already. And you can use your Facebook posts, you can use Facebook stories, use everything that you can. If you're on Instagram, you can also start using that a little bit. I definitely focus on Facebook a lot more. And another thing is that we also have the Fearless Movement support group, which we have a lot of amazing pictures. We have such an amazing logo and brand that we want to make sure that people look at it in a professional way. Like, we are a business. We're not just, we are running our own businesses. So use that Fearless support group more. Use the albums that are in there. There's loads of training material on there as well. So there's a starter pack in there. There's product information. There's loads of different picture posts that you can use for getting new teamies or thanking for your orders. Things like that. There's a lot of stuff on there. So definitely flick through that as part of your tasks. If you're not sure what to do, then definitely flick through the support group. This will definitely make your profile seem more professional, and people will like you because of how exciting you are, but they'll also like you even more that you're part of something very professional. You're earning money. You're being serious about your business, and you just want to help that person do the same thing. So yeah, the better that your profile looks, the better it will be for you. So these are just a few pointers. And if anyone has any questions, then shout in the chat, and I'll explain them now. But definitely the key points in growing is to just not be afraid to offer it to people. If there's someone that you've been speaking to for a long while now and you're chatting to them quite frequently, then what I even do is, like, if they say to me that they didn't really have a good day or they didn't really get up too much on the weekend, then I throw in jokes about the business and I say, oh girl, you should join the Fearless team. You'll be excited and buzzing off your feet every single day. Or I always make jokes, something like, oh, I'm bored, I have nothing to do on the weekend. Then I say, oh, just join the Fearless team and you'll just find so many different things that you can be doing to either improve yourself or earn money as well, rather than just sitting there bored. So these are the sort of like funny little indirect messages that I would be sending to people that I've spoken to for a while, that I know what they like, what they don't like, what sort of character they have, what they do for their work, if they have children or not. And only then I would start being a little bit more free and jokey about it. So I'm just going to stop the recording now because I believe that's it. But if you have any questions, or if you've watched this recording afterwards, then just pop any questions to me or to your upline. We are here to help.